The normalcy is the plausible deniability of what's really going on and everything that's happened in this life and in this world and all that. There's something really messed up going on. That's it. Like, get out of like all the sensationalized stuff online, like the world is evil, yes it is, and all this stuff. And like, kind of like try to think about what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like, the normalcy is the plausible deniability of everything that's happened and the world itself and all this. You've been getting like energetically, like pretty much vampirized your entire life and all this, and you know this, you may know this. But the normalcy is the plausible deniability of this world. The normalcy is. And, you know, everything they did to you growing up, all this stuff, if you may be lucky enough to kind of remember this stuff, kind of like just the things they do, all the shifty stuff that happened and all that. But the normalcy is the plausible deniability of this world. It is. It really is. You know, no one will speak on it to this extent online. They don't exist like you, whatever these people are. They don't exist like you. They obviously don't. But the normalcy is the plausible deniability of everything that's happened. You know, I frequent the topic exclusion theater and all that. It's just very, very strange. I don't believe they exist like you again. They don't. They just don't. It's a very weird world. Most people are home. Sorry, I gotta finish this message outside. Sorry about that. Let's go back outside. And it is, Christianity is the normalcy in this world, by the way. Kinda is. It's just they split your mind between like Christianity and secularism. There's a lot of storytelling involved, stuff like that. But they split your mind. It's like Hegelian dialectic type of things. They mess with your mind and all that. This is just something I'm entertaining right now to bring all this to attention and all that. But the normalcy is the plausible deniability of the world. There's just a lot of Christians everywhere, so it's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. I'm not an atheist or anything, but that's it. It's the plausible deniability of it all. It's the plausible deniability of it all. And there's something disturbing about the damage control motif, I think, after 2020. The damage control motif is very sick. But yes, normalcy is a plausible deniability of what really happened. And if you're lucky enough to get an idea of the kind of stuff they were doing to you, whatever, then, there's that. Some people, their memories get wiped and all this stuff. And yeah, I can't speak too much. I can't say too much. It's just people won't believe these things, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, they won't believe it, you know? But, like, that's just kind of it. So, yeah, I mean, it's just a very strange world. It almost has, like a man-child-like energy, you know what I'm saying, in this world. I think they call Jesus the man-child, funny enough, right? But this is all I'm trying to say. I mean, I'll share that. But the normalcy is the plausible deniability in this world. It is. So the odds are stacked against you in such a fashion that you couldn't imagine. But this is what I'm trying to present. It just simply is. And you know, just get back to the basics. Yes, they do all this stuff to you. They really do. That's what makes the damage control motif all the more disturbing, as well as the intentions of those involved. The overbearing, constant education and control freakness is just everywhere. There's crosses everywhere. There's education on billboards. It's online, everywhere. Like, if you're already naturally empathetic, you don't need to be educated on it. You know what I'm saying? You don't really need to. What are these people and what are they involved with? That's all. And yeah, normalcy is the plausible deniability. You know, this is their legacy. This is their great suppression of consciousness. This is their greatness. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. So again, you know, maybe it's like legacy blackmail. You know what they are, their legacy and whatever. That's why they hate you and whatever. I don't really think they care. I mean, I saw a picture, like, let's take like Michael Jordan for example. I saw a picture of him doing some messed up stuff. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But who knows if they really fucking care? I mean, that's just what the world is like. I don't really want to say celebrities' names on my videos, but I just kind of have to give you an example. So that's all. Whatever, it's their legacy, is their suppression of consciousness and all that. So again, like, just think about it like that. Something really messed up is happening. And I appreciate the stuff. Despite me saying there's too much education, don't get it wrong. I appreciate the insights people have shared online. You guys didn't have to do that. I appreciate it, but all I'm saying, like, in this place is like, there's just like this educating like feeling. It's just very strange to me, very like just disturbing to me all the time. I mean, I don't really want to get into crazy theories, but you hear these stories about like Masonic schools, and people get out, like Masonic youth program schools or something like that, and they get out of it. It's like it was a horrible place and blah, blah, blah. I'm not telling you that's what it is. Please don't get lost in narratives. But you know, it's just kind of, I just see it kind of like parallel with what this experience is. The normalcy is the plausible deniability of the world, of what's really going on. And also, thanks for watching. Peace.